Ladies and gentlemen, digital investors, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at exclusively XRP for this video. We're going to be looking at some analysis, right? People saying that XRP is still needs to reach $1, has an unmet target. We also have a pattern that we're going to break out of, and that pattern is either going to send us towards $1 or send us down for a retracement. And in my personal opinion, with everything that is going on right now, the momentum that we have coming into crypto, also the money, the institutions coming in, along with specifically XRP, we have this airdrop coming, which, you know, this is something new. We don't really know what's going to happen, but everything seems to be pointing towards a breakout, towards XRP, you know, moving to that $1 region. Ultimately, we will see what happens, whether we hit $1 within the next couple months here, or we hit $1 within the next couple of years. I don't really care. I know what XRP is. I know what I hold. I'm here for the long term, so I could really care less. But hey, if XRP wants to start going parabolic right now, I'm not going to complain, not one bit. So we'll go over this. We also have some interesting things coming out of the Reserve Bank of India, and we'll go over some of that and how Ripple's partnered with these Indian banks and what they're doing. Because as we know, India has been very flip-floppy with cryptocurrencies, right? They want to ban them one day and they want to embrace them the next. So that's mainly what we'll be covering today. With that, so we're going to get right into it. If you're a frequent viewer of the show and you'd like to show some support, then tap the like button, make it turn blue. It helps a ton with the YouTube algorithm to pick this video up and push it out to more people. And with that said, Ripple's native token XRP may be headed for another explosive move up. XRP has developed a bull flag within the daily chart. The 200% upswing that took the XRP token to nearly 80 cents in late November formed the flagpole, while the ongoing consolidation period is creating the flag of this continuation pattern. So like we said earlier in this video, you know, not only do we have the airdrop, the institutional money coming to the space, but we're in a literal continuation pattern, right? A continuation pattern for upwards price action, right? Price going up. So there's good reason to have the conviction that we could see higher prices for Ripple's XRP. All right, this is the bull flag, the formation that we are in. A spike in buying pressure could result in a breakout in the same direction of the previous trend. Indeed, the bull flag pattern forecasts a 66% jump upon the breakout point, which could take the coin beyond the $1 psychological barrier. A top analyst comments on XRP, Peter Brandt, this is who this is, believes that XRP could rise to $1. Peter Brandt, being a 40-year trading veteran, supports the thesis that the coin is forming a bull flag on the daily chart. It's also important to probably keep in mind that Peter Brandt is not a fan of XRP, so when we have people who aren't fans of XRP and the token itself saying that we're in a continuation pattern, saying that XRP should be on the cusp of rising to $1, you know, that's a good unbiased opinion to be able to look at. So the technical analyst sees the 68-cent resistance as a crucial hurdle that will determine whether the international settlements token will aim for $1. Brandt writes that the correction in XRP has taken the form of a classic symmetrical triangle. A close above the 68-cent level would complete this pattern. He also adds that XRP has an unmet target of 94 cents from the log scale completion of a head and shoulders bottom on the weekly graph. Again, this is coming from Peter Brandt, who doesn't really like XRP, right? Especially, I remember when XRP was still tanking, we weren't making higher highs and higher lows. I mean, he was talking about that XRP white space and how we could crash down to, you know, very, very low prices, right? It was scary style predictions. The XRP community didn't really take him serious, but it was what he was calling for if XRP didn't manage to hold its support. Now, this is also interesting, right? So we have that bullish prediction. This article also goes on to say whales are offloading their tokens. Technicals suggest that prices are poised for further gains. However, whale investors with millions of dollars in XRP have been significantly decreasing their positions over the past few weeks. Sentiment's holder distribution chart shows that since November 22nd, the number of addresses holding 1 million to 10 million XRP has plummeted. Roughly 37 whales left the network or redistributed their tokens, representing a 2.7% drop over a short period. Now, I think this article has it wrong. I don't think it's whales selling off their tokens. So what we have to keep in mind is they're saying that the number of addresses holding 1 million to 10 million XRP plummeted. Now, if we take a look at this rich list here, we can see that all of these accounts are plummeting, right? The 0.1% to the 10% have been plummeting, and we've addressed this on a video, right? And one of the things that I was thinking was that all of these are mainly your retail, right? And your retail is selling, meanwhile your whales are buying, and we can see that by looking at the trend here, right? The whale trend, account balances of, as of right now, 28 million, the 0.01% of holders, theirs were going up and the rest of people are going down. So initially, we chalked this up to, hey, you know what? Retail is selling and whales are buying. So, do you want to be aligned with the whales or be aligned with retail? However, after a lot of conversations with you guys, and this is why I love when you guys comment on the videos and we get some conversations going, we came to the conclusion, well, not to the conclusion, but we came up with an alternative theory that since the airdrop is coming, many people may be looking to claim their Flare Spark tokens on exchanges, so they could be moving these out of their, say, their ledger addresses, their paper wallets, whatever their long-term storage is, moving them to exchanges to claim the airdrop, and these balances here are so high that they would mainly be exchanges. And we're like, yeah, you know what, that does make a lot of sense. So when we think about it with that theory in mind, again, we'll read this: roughly 37 whales left the network or redistributed their tokens. And what do we know that is going on right now? We know that people are redistributing their tokens in anticipation of collecting these tokens from the airdrop. So is it really whales unloading their tokens, or is it everybody redistributing, consolidating their tokens into these massive account balances that are mainly exchanges? Personally, that's what I think is going on. I don't think whales are offloading their tokens. I think these tokens are going to exchanges, and it's making the illusion that people are selling off. Now, I'm sure some people are selling off, right? We always have people selling off when the prices get higher. However, I think it's safe to say that the more probable scenario is that people are moving their XRP from where they usually store it into these massive account balances that are on exchanges. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I also came across this RTGS money transfer service to be operational 24/7 from Monday, and this is coming from the Reserve Bank of India. Again, we know India has been, one day they want to ban cryptocurrencies, the next day they want to embrace it. So let's see what this gets into. The Reserve Bank of India on Wednesday announced that the real-time gross settlement system, also known as the RTGS system, will be operational 24/7 all throughout the year from the 14th of December 2020. This comes within a year of operationalizing NEFT 24/7 by the Reserve Bank of India. They say India will become one of the few countries in the world to operate its RTGS system round the clock throughout the year, the central bank said in a statement. The RTGS system is primarily meant for high-value transactions, and it happens on a real-time basis. In this transfer, the beneficiary bank receives the instruction to transfer funds immediately when you carry out the transaction, and the transfer is instantaneous. Okay, so obviously they're not running on Swift. The average ticket size for RTGS in November 2020 was 57.96 lakh. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that's their currency, making it a truly large value payment system. Now listen to this, guys. RTGS uses ISO20022 format, which is the best-in-class messaging standard for financial transactions. The feature positive confirmation for credit to beneficiary accounts is also available in RTGS. Now, right off the Ripple website, they go over ISO20022, shaping the future of cross-border payments. We're just going to get into one section of this, okay? The International Standards Organization established a universal standard, ISO20022, in 2004 to bring legacy payment infrastructures into the modern world and help to enable global interoperability and an improved customer experience. ISO20022 is steadily becoming the global standard for the world's cross-border payment flows. Ripple has been a leader in this shift, in our network. RippleNet has been aligned with ISO 20022 standards from the start. Okay, so it's a very important thing to take note of. Round-the-clock availability of RTGS will provide extended flexibility to businesses for effecting payments and will enable introduction of additional settlement cycles in ancillary payment systems. This can be leveraged to enhance operations of Indian financial markets and cross-border payments, RBI further stated. I think the biggest thing to note is the RTGS system, which is what they're using. That system uses the ISO 20022 format. And who has been working and been aligned with ISO 222 standards from the start? Ripple has. I don't know any other company that is aligned with ISO 20022 to the extent that Ripple is. Now, with that said, this is from a while ago, but we have to keep in mind Ripple partners with the Federal Bank in India for cross-border payments. In an announcement to the Bombay Stock Exchange, Federal Bank confirmed its partnership with blockchain tech firm Ripple. The partnership will see the bank use Ripple's blockchain solutions for cross-border remittances. Okay, so we know that they're doing cross-border remittances with Ripple for at least the Federal Bank of India. And then we also have to keep in mind this was way back. This was in July of 2019, before Ripple went ahead and did a rebrand of their products. As we know now, they just wrap it all up into ODL, or on-demand liquidity. But before, they had X-Rapid, X-Current, and X-Via. And here we have X-Current being brought to all Indian banks, says Ripple engineer. And if we check this out, keep in mind this was in 2019. As we know, Ripple makes progress on a near daily basis. So in a statement, the Senior Vice President Product Management at Ripple, Ashish Birla, again in 2019, said, "So now in our pipeline, we have probably 50% of the market in India either integrated onto Ripple or in the deal, in the pipeline to be signed." Okay, so this is pretty interesting, guys. We have India becoming 24/7 operational with their real-time gross settlement service. RTGS uses ISO 20022 for their standard messaging format, and Ripple has been aligned with ISO 20022 standards from the start. Okay, now don't worry, guys. I'm sure it's all just coincidence, right? Also, wanted to let you guys know that Bitrue made an announcement. You can now claim your Spark on Bitrue. And the XRP Snapchat is 3 days away. Trading starts in December, so they'll open up the trading for Spark's FLR the end of 2020. Now, this says 3 days away, but as we know, it is basically now 2 days away because this came out yesterday. So we are 2 days away. And guys, we have what I would say, we have the compounding effect coming, right? It's happening right now. Everything is compounding by the charts, by the information that we have coming out, the news, the money coming into the space, also with the progress that Ripple's making. All of this compounds and creates the compounding effect. If you guys have ever read the book, The Compounding Effect, then you know what I'm talking about. All of these little things add up. You cannot make forward progress day in and day out and not at some point achieve positive results from it, okay? That is just not how it works. You are what you repeatedly do. Now, this came out at December 3rd, so more so the beginning of this week. Last week, the S&P Dow Jones indices to launch crypto indexes. In 2021, S&P Dow Jones Indices will launch a customizable cryptocurrency indexing service in partnership with the crypto data provider Luca in 2021. The coming product is poised to become a hub for cryptocurrency pricing data at a time when more Wall Street investors than ever are searching. This year's bull run is said to be driven by institutions angling for exposure to Bitcoin. One of the things that they say, the global head of innovation and strategy at S&P Dow Jones Indices says, "We've been watching the digital asset space and we feel it's at a point of institutional interest in maturity where companies such as ours want to get in and contribute to the transparency of the marketplace." Okay. If this doesn't scream that cryptocurrencies are here to stay, I don't know what does. Okay. At this point, guys, we can really confirm cryptocurrencies are most definitely here to stay. That doesn't mean every single project you see is going to win. It doesn't mean every investment you make is going to produce a positive ROI. And it doesn't mean that there aren't going to be scams out there. But what it does mean is that cryptocurrencies, blockchain technology, DLT, it's all here to stay. It's all going to revolutionize everything about how we interact with this economy. With that said, guys, that is the video for today. If you enjoyed it, make sure you tap the like button on your way out. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button and you hit the bell so you're notified every single time when I upload. I know a lot of you guys watch the videos and like the content, but you don't subscribe. If you subscribe, you're going to be more likely to see my content rather than to have to search for it. YouTube will recommend it to you more often. If you hit the bell, you'll get notifications for it. And also, if you enjoy the content, want to support, then hitting the subscribe button really does help. So thank you to all of you who do that. Also, be sure to let me know what you guys think, right? This article says whales are offloading their tokens. Do you guys really think whales are offloading their tokens, or do you think people are redistributing their tokens in anticipation of the Spark Flare airdrop? That is what I think is going on. I don't think whales are selling. I think if whales were selling, you would see that reflected in the price action of XRP. But as we can tell, as Peter Brandt said, just look at this pattern that we are in, right? This bullish bull flag, which is a continuation pattern for higher price action to come. So that's what I think is going on. Let me know what you guys think is going on. And with that said, that is the video for today. So I'll see you all on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Also, keep in mind, you can find me on Theta. This video was uploaded first to Theta. I upload my videos to Theta 30 minutes earlier than they are uploaded to YouTube. So if you want to see my content before anybody else, go to theta.tv. The link is in the description. You can go in the description, click that link. It'll take you right to it. All right. Have a great day, everybody.